And how did you navigate having to find your own voice back then?
Um, so I think I'm kind of a chameleon. When I started out, LD was very instrumental with helping me find my legs in rap. So in the early days of my rap, I sounded a lot like LD. On some of my singing songs, I actually do sound like LD. Um, so when I joined Mohits, I was more of a rapper. And when we started working on the curriculum vitae project, Don Jazzy was like, "Man, we need to try and see if you can do some singing because the rap is good, but you're not the best. I mean, there's like that Green, there's Bad Boys, there's Mood Nine, there's people dropping bars, and you're not really dropping the hottest bars. So I got to figure out how to get you to the point where you're maximizing your career, and it's not just you feel as if you're feeling." So he was like, "I need you to try singing." So the
How
first song,
how did how did you take that?
so Don Jazzy and I had a conversation very early. And I mean, we had a very good friendship from London. Um, Actually, no, the band and I were close in London. But when we got to Nigeria, we kind of built a very strong friendship and understanding. And he had a conversation with me and he said, "Do you trust me?" I said, "You say yeah." He said, "No, no, 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 no. Do you trust me?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Okay, if you believe in me and you do the things that I tell you to do, I promise you that I will make you a star." Those were his exact words to me. And you know that when you look into someone that's speaking to you, there's a certain levels of sincerity you can see in their eyes. And I said, "No problem." So whatever he said, do sing like this, do this back up, do this da 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 da. No, that's not the note. This is the note. You know, that trust. So when he said, "Dude, I need you to try this," I'm not someone who's I always submit to a superior argument in any situation, right? And I was like, "Man, choo choo, this thing way they talk, make we try 'em like this." So the first song I actually ever sang on that was recorded was 1010 by Mo Hits.
Yeah.
It was still half sing, half rap. I was like, we could just throw like 4 bars in there, but I think it went well. And then when we were working on my own project, it was like, yo, this is where we're gonna go. We're still gonna put some rap in there. We're gonna have some rap songs. Bami Joe was a full rap song. Winchy Winchy was a full rap song. Something About You was a bit of I had to do one rap verse at the end. So it was testing the waters and balancing out so that I don't lose the people that knew me from being a rapper to the new people who are expecting. I said after that it was like, we singing now. We gonna Drake this.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you think about trust,
Yeah.
as someone who joined music as an economic decision,
Yeah.
who chose music, not joined, chose
Yeah.
as an economic decision, and now you're seeing a guy tell you, "Trust me, I'm going to make your dream come alive."
Yeah.
Yeah, you could see the sincerity, but there's also the potency, the question of potency. How did you know this guy was going to do that
So
from
when
a pragmatic perspective?
yeah. So when I was in the UK when I met Don Jazzy, he was JJC for when I scored. If you watch him in the studio, just as a creative, like he's absolutely phenomenal. Don Jazzy's creativity, how he comes up with stuff is otherworldly. It's not of this planet, you know. And
He
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 kind of
he he got it like that.
yo, listen, there's a story I always tell everyone about Close to You. The song Close to You, that is probably one of still today. When I'm performing and Close to You comes on, everybody's going mad. You know. I was playing my brother and I were in Jazzy's room in Maryland. We were playing I think it was FIFA or something at that time. And he was sleeping. And he was sleeping and he had his hand on his head like this and he was tapping. He was tapping. You could literally see his fingers tapping. Then he woke up from sleep, Mogo Studio.
So even in his sleep,
And that's
he
where
was he was.
that's where that came from.
I got a drink to that.
Please. Pour me a sip. I'm going to take a sip to that too. But first, I'm going to get some water.
Oh no, that's so cool. You know, the last time I heard this sort of creativity pausing down from semi-conscious state or subconscious state, especially during dreams, is yeah. There you go.
Okay.
This is so cool. This is my first sip of Mattel during this on Afrobeats intelligence.
Shall we cheers to that?
Yeah, we cheers to success.
Success. The Goldbird.
Yeah,
Oh, that is smooth.
yeah, too beautiful. Yeah, no, it's beautiful. Gotta just let it go in.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you already knew, you already had immense belief in his
Yeah.
ability.
Him as a person as well.
Okay.
Not just as a producer, but as a person.
What informed that belief? That vote of character.
So there is Jazzy is a very honest, straight shooter. Like, you know when people say you have yes men around you and no men, he's gonna tell you straight. Like he keeps it 100% real. If you are open, if he feels you are open to it. If you're not, I don't want wala. But he had always kept it 100 with me from day one, and I respected and value that because as somebody who's I constantly believe in growth, and I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. You know, somebody who's ready to, hey guy, you're not supposed to talk that thing, or some people will keep quiet and let you crash out. You know, he was always one that was there to say, hey, you know, go like this, do like this. And I valued that because I could see the impact it had on my life. And just the general aura of how we relate. Like, till today, I can't lie, he's my guy. Like, you know.
Yeah, you like I remember an episode, or rather one of our meetings when you go into the country, like, yeah, I got to call Jazzy. Like, yeah.
Straight up. Like, like when I'm in Nigeria, I stay in his house. There's no, I'm not going anywhere. That's my guy. That's my dog. You know, he's, you know, apart from my family, he's probably the one person who's been there in all my ups and downs, and he has never let me down. Never. It's hard to say that about people.
Yes, it
Never.
is. And I understand the gravity of it.
Yes.
Okay. That just made me warm.
Maybe a little warm too.